I enjoy driving in. Hello, you
चलो कोई बात नहीं. We've lost a signal.
This is Bombay.
This is Bombay, so yeah. सामने से जाएगा. Damn it! Like I need a new car. Hey Mercedes, I want a GLE and I want it in red. Wow,
right?
Yes, use the AMG.
Yeah, might as well, right? Where we get some space.
Where we get some space, yeah. तब मेहनत करके इतने पैसे कमा लिए थे कि मैं BMW चला रहा हूँ. It has to be a head turner, and this one's a head turner.
Welcome to another cracking episode of History on Wheels, where we bring you a heady mix of stars and their cars. I'm your host, Renuka Kirpalani. And today we do have a starry car on the episode. But first, let me introduce you to the talented actor that we have on our show today, Rithvik Dhanjani. Welcome, Rithvik.
Thank
you so much for sharing your time with us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
A lot of people buy Mercedes. I think it's everybody's dream at some point to own one, right? It's like the achievement, the goal.
It is.
Why the AMG? And
It's very simple. When I was, I wanted to buy a new car in 2021. We had just gotten out of COVID, and I don't know what hit me, and I was like, I need a new car because new life and retrospection was happening, and I was like, damn it, like I need a new car. And I was actually going in for the GLC initially because I really liked the coupe shape of GLC.
That's right, yeah.
And then for some odd reason, while I was at the Merc showroom, there is this man who walks in with a silver GLE coupe AMG outside, and I do that two-head turn. I was like, oh,
that's a looker.
Hello.
Yes.
And I was, because if you see GLC, it's a mini version of the same thing. So I fell in love with that shape, and I was like, wait, this is that shape but bigger. Yeah. So then, why not this one? And then that's when we got into sort of seeing if we could get this one out. So at that time when I was buying this car, they actually did not have anything else but an AMG left.
Okay.
And also it was also one of those periods where they were sort of almost clearing out the entire stock, and I was like, I'm gonna get a great deal because all the last cars are sort of going out, and they had this one AMG left. Now the thing is, I was getting other cars as well, but so my mum, she's big on numbers and numerology and colors. So she, for some reason, just loves red.
Okay.
So she'll give me red clothes.
But it's the color of power, right?
It is. I don't know. So I think, and I've always sort of resonated with that color. So I was like, listen, I went to hey Mercedes, I want a GLE and I want it in red. So they were like, sir, we have just one piece left, and that's the AMG.
Yeah, you dumping the pedal on the.
Yes. So when I get an empty stretch, I would definitely.
Unlike this.
I do not like. I have no idea आप कैसे drive कर रहे हो ऐसी जगह में. Let's put it this way, I don't like driving in Mumbai. I would drive outside of Mumbai on wonderful highways, on probably outside India as well, but not inside Mumbai. I can't.
Baby, it's hardcore.
So do you drive a lot when you go out of town?
Every time.
Explore, tell me more.
So every time I'm outside of India, there is only one thing that needs to be there in whatever car I take. It has to be an open-top convertible. I've sort of driven the Mustang, I've driven the Chevrolet Camaro convertible, I have driven the Audis, the Merc convertibles.
But I think talking about driving, it's time we get out of the sun and
yes,
get in the car
let's go.
we go drive.
Let's
Am
go,
I driving
lady.
or you driving?
Whatever. Do you want to drive?
I can drive.
You can drive? Come on, let's go.
Just wanna pack up my things and go. Just wanna be free.
I'm still quite perfectly okay to be driving in traffic, whatever.
Like I can see you're driving in traffic right now. Like I would not be sitting in the driving seat right now at all.
Yeah.
I will not.
When the call is calling, you is calling.
Now you feel me.
Hey, ooh. I had the opportunity to work on the show called Man vs. Job with History TV 18.
Yeah.
And उसमें मुझे मौका लगा था to sort of learn the rally race driving with the professionals in their rally cars. And you have that metal thing all around, and you have that entire cage. So I did drive one of those cars on the rally, on one of the rallies. Of course, it was not a race.
Yeah.
But my my God, the adrenaline.
It's completely.
It is so wonderful.
You know, that's why like when you get into a race, once you're in that, you're like in a zone, you know, it just something, everything disappears around you.
Yeah.
And you have, obviously you've done a lot of these adventure shows, so
yeah, I love it.
You are an adventure junkie.
I love adventure.
Yeah.
Everything to do with adventure.
Evening, sweet.
What is it that you really need in a car?
Very basic. Like, of course, a great music system, and very surprisingly, just Apple CarPlay. Why CarPlay is because I need the maps to be shown up here.
Yeah.
Like my Apple Maps or Google Maps and everything need to be up here because I'm driving in a. It's 11:11. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Angels are watching us.
Angels are watching us. They're watching over us. But I'm saying that because I'm in a new country and I don't know the roads well. I don't know. Sometimes it's just scary to sort of look at the phone and then look up and look at the phone and look up.
You know when the calling's calling.
You're a simple man with
Very
simple
simple.
tastes.
Very simple and very simple tastes.
Except you like driving
And also
Porsches
it has
and-
to be has to be convertible.
Okay, there goes the simple taste now. Yeah, I know. I mean, there's nothing like that feeling of wind in your hair, driving a great car, beautiful scenery passing you by. That's
ask
just
me.
it's the ultimate,
Like,
right?
ask me, talk to me about it. It's just
For me, driving is a mode of like zen relaxation. I mean, people ask me like, you don't mind driving and all this nonsense, and I'm still quite okay.
So like breathing. Is it something much of a cheat?
Have you owned a lot of cars in your lifetime?
Yes, I think I a fair share of my cars.
Yeah.
I've owned. My first ever luxury car that I bought was a BMW 5 Series
Oh, nice.
520D. That was my first ever car, and I loved driving that. And I drove that a lot
Okay.
because that was my. तब मेहनत करके इतने पैसे कमा लिए थे कि मैं BMW चला रहा हूँ.
हाँ.
तो मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि और किसी को कैसे दे सकता हूँ, मैं चलाऊंगा.
हाँ.
तो
But BMW चलाने वाली गाड़ी है. I mean, it's a driver's car.
The 5 Series was
Yeah.
it was a beauty. It was a beauty to
Yeah.
drive. So I had a lot of fun driving that car. उसके बाद then I had a Range Rover Evoque at one point. We also bought another extra car, which was the Merc CLA. At this, then now I have this. You're a certain stature, तो तुम्हें इतनी बड़ी गाड़ी से उतरना चाहिए. हालांकि मैं इन चीजों में नहीं मानता. मतलब
You're a star, so you need a star, no?
I mean, that's what it is. It has to be a head turner, and this one's a head turner.
I think they did this coupe styling just spot on when they did this car. I mean, you look at it and you go, nice car.
Absolutely. So I think this is by far one of the best SUVs that India has. I mean, the world has actually.
That was great, but it really hits home as to why you can't have a great car in the city.
Yes, you can't.
Just so frustrating to drive in this.
Yeah, but I am happy because I wasn't driving, so I'm good. Thank you for the drive. Thank you, man.
And I'm a very bad backseat passenger, so I'm happy that I was driving and I was behind the wheel.
Yes.
But before we let you go, we're
Sure.
going to do a quick round of rapid fire with
Let's
you.
go.
SUV or sedan?
SUVs.
If you had to have one car in your garage, no money restriction, what would it be?
Mustang GT.
On a long drive, what's your favorite driving song?
Wow.
You know, this question gets everybody. We all have them,
Yeah,
right?
I know. I have a playlist.
Yeah,
I
but
don't have
everybody
one.
kind of struggles. Huh?
Yeah, I think Safarnama would be one, or I'm forgetting that song from Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, the one Khwabon Ke Parinde.
Yeah, well, that's the typical driving song, and it's got the vibe. Yeah. If you could go on a drive anywhere in the world, what would be the destination you pick?
I really want to do. I've actually already been there. It was on my bucket list, the Great Ocean Road. I really want to do it. It is the best drive I've ever had in my life. It's one of the best things to do.
I think so. Yeah,
So,
I've been
yeah.
on the Great Ocean Road too, and I
Yes.
think it's a fabulous drive to do.
Yes.
Now I'm going to throw some tougher questions at you, like
Okay.
the Mercedes ones.
Okay.
Do you know the home city of Mercedes?
Germany, but I don't know the home
Stuttgart.
city. Stuttgart. Germany it is.
Germany it is. Okay,
Okay,
points,
I get the
points
point.
for that one.
I get the point.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, we were fidgeting with the infotainment system on the
Right,
inside.
we
Now
were.
this is the older version. Mercedes has a newer
Yeah,
version of
yes.
their UI. Do you know what that is?
MBUX.
All right, he knows his cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
And last question.
Yes.
This is a tough one. Okay.
Okay.
What does AMG actually stand for? If you get it, like 2 million brownie points for you. Okay.
Oh my God. Please answer this question for me.
Oh my God is what it makes you do.
Oh my God. Well, I think I know it's the names of the people who created the engine.
Correct.
But I can't pronounce their names.
Neither can I. It's a tough one. I also still struggle with it. It's Ausschrecht, Melke, and Grosspark.
Ausschrecht, Melke, and Grosspark.
There. Now you know something new.
I wouldn't remember this at all. I will forget it in a minute.
Well, now you know what AMG stands for. Thank you so much for sharing your time and space with us. It's been a pleasure chatting with you.
It's been a wonderful time.
And we wish you luck in whatever's coming up next.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
But before you guys go, here's a little bit on the history of the GLE. The GLE roots trace back to a time when the German automaker was just beginning to make its mark in the SUV market. Mercedes-Benz was always known to make some of the finest luxury sedans in the world, but the good folks at Stuttgart were quick to recognize the growing SUV trend, and while they had the G-Class off-roader from 1979, a modern-day luxury SUV was the need of the hour. They went back to their design boards to put together an SUV worthy of wearing a pointed star. And in 1997, the history of the GLE was set in motion. In fact, it was the Mercedes-Benz M-Class at that time. The naming choice quickly led to a dispute. BMW, known for its high-performance M models like the M3, objected to the use of M designation. As a result, Mercedes adopted the dual-tiered marketing strategy using the ML badge for the M-Class, while retaining the overarch M-Class name. Now you'd be surprised to know that the original M-Class was a body-on-frame SUV. It offered permanent 4MATIC 4-wheel drive, and while most of the engine options catered to the sane minds out there, they went ahead and plonked a 4.3-litre V8, giving the world a first-ever ML430. But they didn't stop there and put in an even bigger engine, a 5.4-litre V8 from AMG, and the SUV was badged the ML55 AMG. In 2012, the third generation of the M-Class was also the first locally assembled Mercedes-Benz M-Class variant to come to India, making it the first W166 M-Class to be built outside the US. However, it was with this generation that Mercedes-Benz finally retired the ML name, replacing it with the GLE in 2015 for the facelifted W166. The GLE not only received a new name but also gained a stylish 5-door coupe variant. The 2024 GLE Coupe AMG 53 just got a major upgrade. Under the hood, you'll find a turbocharged 3-litre 6-cylinder engine that's been pumped up to deliver a whopping 435 horsepower and 560 Nm of torque. That's a serious boost compared to the standard SUV versions. The 2024 model also features a new integrated starter generator that adds an extra 20 horsepower and 200 Nm of torque. So not only is it powerful, but incredibly responsive too.